Let's go.
I was raised in the streets, me and my sister on our own, brought up by our mother because our daddy left home. No father figures, our brothers were always locked up, so it was so easy for quarter pieces to be chopped up. Already causing drama at a young age, putting it on the map, was knowing when I got bigger I'd be packing high-powered gas. So I get to be a G, so take a look through my eyes. Getting my hands dirty, that pushed me to catch a case in 95. But it wasn't no thing, probation and a slap on the wrist. Now my head is getting hard, so it's time for some gangster shit. G'd up on my street up where Ridiculous Creased and Chuck T. And I was liable to go off on anyone who tried to fuck with me. Ditching class so I could smoke some bud in the local park. Point to the spot and see how fast ours to make a flame spark. Sipping, I'm making it till I threw up, but you didn't know. Going after the first hoe I see walk through the front door. Young, dumb, and full of cum. Homies know where I'm from. Living reckless, sticking to the script like a piece of chewed up gum. Glossy more red than a stop sign, fool, you better wait. Cause the impact of this youngster will leave you dead stiff and standing straight. I know the stuff I'm doing will catch up to me in the end. And all these man-made laws don't wanna break them, just wanna see them bend. Take a look in the mind of a madman, doing things all up in the mix. 4 fingers up, switching lanes. Let's take a peek through the eyes of a young G, where drugs turn your homies into undercover police. Let's take a look in the mind of a madman, doing things all up in the mix. 4 fingers up, switching lanes. Let's take a peek through the eyes of a young G, where drugs turn your homies into undercover police. I awoke one morning and realized I had a different point of view. And ever since that one day I knew exactly what I wanted to do. Be like my brothers but without going to the pen. Next thing I know I find my destiny swimming in some sin. When I passed by I wanted people to know who I was. So after I hit 4th grade I took off on the first food that loaded up. Suspended from class, but to me everything was all cool. And I didn't need to fight that much until I got to high school. But by then shit, all the game I was already knowing. And bitches were starting to pay attention all because I was flowing. Especially when I changed my attitude, they caught the name Drew. Instead of walking by, now they wanted to stop and swoop shoot. So they get no love just like any other. The only 2 girls I respect in this world are my sister and my mother. Fuck the rest, I pray that they all die a slow death. Maybe an overdose of cocaine, heroin, and meth. Roaming the streets of Bell with a pocket full of lines. Hit the carnival and make it killing, slinging 10 at a time. Let's take a look in the mind of a madman, doing things all up in the mix. 4 fingers up, switching lanes. Let's take a peek through the eyes of a young G, where drugs turn your homies into undercover police. Let's take a look in the mind of a madman, doing things all up in the mix. 4 fingers up, switching lanes. Let's take a peek through the eyes of a young G, where drugs turn your homies into undercover police. Things are starting to change and there ain't nothing I can say. On my way to hell in a shuttle when I think it's a one-way. Straight to juvie hall until they say that I'm acquitted. Robbery and assault, standing in court confessing that I ain't did it. Now on the back of the street thugging, but I still don't seem to learn. My idols are rather defending my conscience is telling me that it's my turn. Paid it no mind, I strap up cause my foes are out to get me. Cause I'm causing drama all over my city. Area is where we bury all these crank-loving hoes. In the heights where we nights, having access to many 40 foes. I sent upstate for 18 months cause I wasn't no coward. Messing around with the craziest will get your whole set devoured. Hanging with the wrong style of life that many of us choose. Every and I know click for the so you better not lose. If you read my name in the paper that I was murdered, don't be surprised. It's an everyday thing in the life of a gangster, looking through his eyes. Gang banging, dope slanging, living right out of a horror movie. After all the stuff I've been through, tell me how much more can they do to me? Cause G's don't make it